Kalaya kumbala lai banai ai kejiki kinong tray casual ka school ba North Eastern Hill University bar ki bor penya manta ki danglom i jingte bin pabin halor ki mat jingdawa ki te kinong tray haswa ban pha jingtho sakatnat puli ka sarkar India. Dak bakmi identi ba hadien ka jingpun poi jingtho ka sarkar India kan simpat yakarai kata hadien ka jingyit nya u Professor S Shukla u Vice Chancellor ka nihu ulong ba ka University Negotiation Committee kalalum lot ik jingtep katkum ki sithi bala pha da kinong tray hakashatri jangka all nihu Workers Union hakibnai bala dam.
Letter received from the Nehu Workers Union on different date 29/4/2022, 28/6/2022 and 26/7/2022 concerning the various demands. Please find out the below response of the University Negotiation Committee. It is also observed by the Negotiation Committee that the charters given by the Nehu Workers Union time to time change. Sometimes some demand, in next letter different demands are also change. So one by one, just like the first letter, particulars of the letters of the grievances received from the casual workers and Nehu's response. The first letter received different letter dates and their charters, regularization of the daily wages, contractual and pro rata workers, demand for the accessory obligations and legal entitlement as per law like provident fund etc., payment of the basis as per the latest government of India notification, and equal pay and equal pay for equal work, implementation of mandatory social security mechanism, and also the reinstate the casual workers removed without mandatory notice. Okay, as you know, this is a last 30-year problems. This is not a new problem. Why not it is done by the past Vice Chancellor, I can't say, but I am trying my best. I can say only I am trying my best. And the response given from the side of the Nehu, the regularization will be examined as per the law and instruction issued by the government of India. I cannot go beyond the rule of the government of India. EPF and ESI payment are paid before the 50th of every month as mandated. We are already paying it. ESI benefits are handled directly by the ESI clinic as Nehu has cleared all ESI dues. Third thing, fourth is arrears due are also cleared as per the records. Fifth, the overtime allowances are also paid as per the order and certification by respective controlling officer. Sixth thing, that the Nehu has already implemented central minimum basis salary for all casual workers in different categories since 2018. Seventh, the variable demands allowances, dearness allowances is implemented twice a year on every order from the Ministry of the Labour. Performance certificate are received from the respective controlling officers. All casual workers are required to be on duty for minimum 8 hours without fail and to be stationed in their place at work. But as I feel from last 1 year, they are also not joining their office in time. Delay in salary in the last month for employees is due to non-submission of the Aadhaar mandated by the EPF by some workers. If any casual workers has any grievances with regards to the wages, EPF, ESI and OTA, they are required to give in writing individually and address the same to the Assistant Registrar by the 7th June 2022. Even though if any candidate or any casual laborers are facing some problem, he can write a letter to the concerned person and he will take care about their EPF, ESI and others. Other letter number point number 2, the Majority of these workers are still paid under skilled categories even after working more than 10 years. Majority of the workers spend around the rupees 350 in daily traveling expense, and where majority received below the 500 in hand per day, and they are entitled no overtime, no gratuity, accident, etc. The majority of the casual workers have never been issued any identity cards, that their respective department never issued an appointment letter, that the date of joining of many of the workers has been wrongly entered by the respective department in EPF ESI record of the works. The date of joining must be corrected as per the record available. The University Negotiation Committee discussed the matter deliberately and taken the decision. The details of the appointment of casual workers under the category of unskilled, semi-skilled, skilled and high skilled will be worked out by the administration. Also, the notification from the Ministry of Labour will be considered. Merely the duration of 10 years may not be sufficient to change the category of the workers. But we cannot go beyond the rules of the government. On the basis of the only the 10 years, we can't change their positions. Traveling expenses, overtime allowances, accident expenses, maternity leave, sick leave, etc. will be considered as per rules. The university is already paying the dearness allowance to the casual workers under variable dearness allowance VDA as per the notification issued by the government from time to time. Next is issuance of ID card to all the casual workers will be considered in the pattern of card issued to other workers, helpers coming from works in-house in the campus. With regard to correction of the joining date in the DPF and ESI record will be examined under the norms. Medical facilities to the casual workers will be considered as per rules. Safety kits will be provided to specific employees as and when required during the time of duty. For payment of arrears with regard to the medical facilities prior to 19/2/2020 on implementation of ESI scheme in the university will be examined as per rules. Some casual and contractual workers who are receiving salary of more than 20,000 and are denied of ESI scheme for medical facilities will be examined as per rules for providing such facilities on emergency basis only. With regards to the scheme mentioned in the consolidated instructions on casual laborers, as per office memorandum number itna dated itna, Government of India, Ministry of Pension, PG and Pension Department of Personnel and Training will be examined as per rules. Water filters aqua guards will be fitted at appropriate place if needed to provide drinking water, and that facility is already available in all the schools. All demands have been categorized into three parts. First, all applicable allowance and entitlements as per Central Minimum Wages Act 1948 with EPF, ESI, 1 day week off, overtime allowance, etc. admissible as per rules. University may provide extra provision demand like safety kits, traveling allowances and bus services, identity cards, that is already mentioned in the first letter. The data for regularization, equal work, equal pay and compulsory net appointment is being compiled and compared with the records available in the university with the ones submitted by the workers to the administration. Action in this regards will be taken by the appropriate authority of the university. In view of the above response, it is reiterated that as the university is already looking into your realistic demands, we earnestly request you to call off your agitation and go back to your respective workplace at the earliest, as the functioning of the various sections of the departments is already affected because of your agitation failing, which if everybody is not going to join their services, so being a vice chancellor of the university, it is my duty to take appropriate actions as per the rules and norms. This is the submission from the side of the vice chancellor and letter already supplied to all of you.